Hi, I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Today we're going to look at the Avalon Tyro plunger button. There's a whole bunch of plunger buttons on the market ranging from $10 to $150 from Biter. Look, they all do pretty much the same thing. They push the arrow away from the bow so the arrow is shooting straight down the center of the riser. And someone's going to say, well, they have adjustments, so they push in. Look, what that adjustment's doing, the little spring tension, is like a micro adjustment. So it's like moving the arrow rest in or out by a little bit. And some people worry about the tuning, in my view, way too much. So some people set the plunger very hard and some people set it very soft. And I'm going to say to you, how much difference did it make to your score? Always shoot scores and see what difference it makes to you. I found personally it made very little difference to my recurve score. And it might be that I'm not a very good recurve archer, but for me in the tuning process and all that, the plunger button tension made very little difference. And I tend to find people make more of a stuff up with it than improve things by making changes. Right, so this is a budget plunger button, but I've had success with this plunger button. It comes in all great colors. This is the red, but it comes in black, blue, and pretty much any color you can think of. It's a nice, simple design. A nylon head, so this will wear down with time, but I'm quite happy with that because you're not wearing out the arrow and you're not snapping this head off. You will snap this head off if the arrows are poorly tuned or you're shooting the wrong size spined arrow. So let's say you buy the wrong spined arrow for your bow. The arrow will then flex too much through the bow and then snap this head off. That is not a warranty. That just means your arrows are shooting really poorly through the bow and you need to fix up your tune. So I saw a customer say, I'd never buy anything from Archery Supplies. I brought a plunger button, I wasn't happy, and so I'm never going to back there. Well, if your arrows are not tuned correctly, what happens is they flex too much coming through the bow and they hit this because the back end of the arrow is hitting and it will snap this thing off here. It's more than common. Look, if you're in doubt on how to set up a plunger button or how to set up an arrow rest, take it into the shop and get them to do it. I'd much prefer to set up an arrow rest on the bow, make sure it shoots correct out of the shop, because then I don't have a problem. The person goes, look, this arrow rest is faulty, this plunger is faulty. In 40 years of selling archery gear, I have never seen a faulty plunger button, ever. I've had many people tune their plunger buttons incorrectly and break arrows or break plunger buttons. Anyway, this plunger button is about $10, I think. It's awesome. It bolts on nicely, and what I really like about it comes with this tool. Now, if you're a Biter, you're probably going to say, well, this is a copy of my product, and they're probably going to hate me for it. But this is what it comes with. It's from Avalon, so Biter can fight with Avalon. But this looks like the Biter wrench, and what this does, this clips on to the plunger button. Marla's like, how does this work? And I'm just like that. So you can then lever it onto the bow. So often with plunger buttons, you take them off after you shoot. So this helps you lock it back into the same place next time. Now the plunger button itself comes with a spare tip. So if you manage to break it or you do something, it comes with different springs for tuning. It comes with Allen keys for setting this thing up. Look, there are more expensive plunger buttons on the market. There's ones with micro adjustments, with click adjustments, and there's some nice ones for about $50, but you don't need it to get started. This is all you need. It's fine. Like, it gets you started. Go shoot, see how well you shoot, and then if you want to buy yourself an expensive Biter plunger button, which is awesome, a beautiful plunger button, the Biter, for $150, go do it. It's a nice plunger button, but if you're just starting out, the Avalon Tyro is a great place to start. I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. Enjoy your archery.